it's Daniel. You know, I was sitting around for a while just trying to figure out what I should film for a video this week. I also did that last week and did not end up uploading. And then I watched Emma Chamberlain's video of her taking her own Instagram pictures, and it kind of sparked something in my mind that made me remember something that people did when Vine was a thing. I don't know if you guys know what Vine is. Just kidding. Everyone knows what Vine is. Basically, there was this thing that people did with their phones to make it possible to make a Vine without having to hold your finger on the screen. Because remember, like, when you would make a Vine, you literally had to hold your finger on the screen. And whenever your finger was making contact with the touch screen, it was filming. And whenever your finger was away from the screen, it wasn't filming. So if someone wanted to like go across the room and film themselves doing something for a Vine, they couldn't because they can't stretch their arm unless they're like Elastigirl or something. So there was something that, I don't know who figured this out, but some god out there figured out that you can make your phone basically like hold down a portion of the screen for a certain amount of time and you don't have to have your actual finger on the screen. So I haven't seen anyone talk about this. I was very grateful to have this tip when I was making Vines. Yep, that's right. I made Vines. I made Vines.
Just so you guys know, I do not drive. I mean, sometimes I like to pretend. That guy just cut me off. Seriously? You want a piece of me?
And yeah, basically ever since then I haven't heard anybody say one word about it. I haven't heard someone utter anything about this. I looked over like the first 3 videos that were recommended to me when I searched how to take your own pictures. 2 of them talked about a remote. So there's no remote needed for this and you can just use it with your handy dandy phone. It's all right here. I don't know if anyone watching has an Android, but I am using an iPhone right now. This is the iPhone 10. Whoa, the iPhone 10, pretty crazy. So here I am in my settings. You can either search up here for a thing called assistive touch, or you can go to general and then accessibility and then assistive touch, which should be somewhere in here. Here we go. So once you're here in assistive touch, you're going to, well, you can either turn it on now or after you make your custom gesture. Yes, that is what we're doing. We're making a custom gesture. How do you do that, Daniel? How do you do that? I'm about to tell you. As you can see, I've already made a couple and I was testing it. One, I spelled T-E-D-T. So, but basically, I'm assuming you don't already have your own custom gesture because I do. But you're gonna go to create new gesture and this whole section here, basically your entire screen, it's kind of hard to explain actually. Basically, you're gonna mimic what you're gonna be doing in whichever app you want it to act as a finger in, if that makes sense. So say there was like a button on the top left I wanted to have the assistive touch hit while I'm not touching my phone. I would just tap the top left and it'll record that and remember that it wants me to do that with this custom gesture. But that's not what we're doing. I want it to press and hold on the middle of the bottom section, which is where the camera shutter button is on an iPhone. I'm gonna do create new gesture and then I'm just gonna hit the bottom middle of the screen and hold it for as long as possible. So here we go. And you'll see that blue bar start to fill up until it gets to the end. And I think there's like a 10-second or so limit on how long your custom gesture can be. So eventually the whole bar will fill up. It looks like it's filled up. And then all you do is hit save and it'll have you name it. So I'm gonna say, this is for a video. And then basically you just go up to assistive touch at the very top and you can turn it on if you haven't already. And a little like circle, whoa, one of my lights just went out. So once you've turned on assistive touch, a little circle icon will appear. So go into your camera. There's my camera. I'm gonna put it on me. Oh yeah. And that little circle may fade away, kind of. It won't fully fade away, but it'll kind of fade so it's not distracting to your screen experience. As long as you still have it there, you can just click on it and then you go to custom, which is the star icon. And then whatever you named it, it'll be there. So let's see, this is for a video. I'm gonna click that. And then another little circle with a dot in the middle will appear and you basically wanna press that and drag it over the shutter button and then just release. And now it's taking a bunch of pictures of me right now. And I tested this a few times. It'll take between 77 and 79 pictures. And you can do this as many times as you want. So I'm gonna drag it over it again and we're taking a bunch of pictures once again. There we go. That time it took 77 again. And so as you can see, it'll last like 10 seconds. It'll take continuous pictures for that whole 10-second time. And I think this is a really helpful tip for people that don't want to buy a freaking remote, because that seems a little crazy to do, to take some Instagram pictures. I don't know. And that's literally all there is to it. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. I really hope this tip helped you out. I also hope that nobody's talked about this on YouTube, and if they have, I didn't steal their idea. It just came from the organic brain of mine. If you are new to my channel or you haven't subscribed and you've just been watching my videos without subscribing, first of all, that's rude, and second of all, subscribe. Become a part of the Faniel family. I upload every single Saturday unless I don't. And give this video a thumbs up if it was helpful, or if you just like hearing me talk. Let's do a podcast sometime. That'll be fun. And comment down below letting me know what you thought of this video. And that's it. That's the whole video. I love you guys so much, and I will see you next Saturday. Bye.